As always, nothing I say is financial advice, and I make no claims of profitability. Trading involves substantial risk, and I am not a licensed professional. You should always seek the advice of a licensed professional. Also, please read and understand CFTC Rule 4.41. Hey guys, it's Mike from Futures Floor. I wanted to put together a quick video showing you what the opening drive play did this week, the trades that it took. Wasn't the greatest of the weeks for this system, but overall this system is profitable. So you know what? It's a good idea that you guys see both sides of the coin, that I don't just show you the winning trades. And we had 4 losers this week. We had 1 spectacular winner, but I also made a couple of observations that I want to talk to you guys about and show you. That's going to come up as we go throughout the video. The first one here is on the first slide, and we're going to get to that right after the intro. So let's take a quick look at what Monday brought us. Before we do that, though, let me go over the rules for those of you that are new to the opening drive play. It's a very simple system. It's one and done. It's not a stop and reverse system. You're not trading all day. You're just taking the first trade of the day, and that is it for this system. So you apply an 8-period Donchian channel or price channel, they can be called either way, to your chart, and you apply a 1-period displacement. That means you move the Donchian channel forward by 1 period. That's important that you do that. Otherwise, you'll never get a close above the upper line or a close below the lower lines. The lines will always self-adjust and stay and track the lows and the highs of the current bar. So you need to do that displacement of 1 period. I am going to be putting together a video with all the rules. I know I said that last week. I haven't finished it yet. So subscribe and click the notifications bell so you're made aware of it as soon as it does come out. But let's get to the trades. At 9:33, we had a close above the upper line of the price channel. We went long at 21,781. And markets quickly reversed, and we got stopped out at 21,726 to start off the week with minus 55 points on the first trade. Another thing to note with this system, the points that you win or lose, and we're trading the NASDAQ 100 in the futures, so that's NQ or MNQ, depending on whether you're trading minis or micros. But the points that are won or lost are large, so you don't want to be taking this with large size. If you're a conservative trader, obviously you always start off on demo. You practice, you want to back test this, make this your own, learn. Maybe you want to use a different size price channel. Maybe you want to take partials. This is all something that you need to do, your own research with the system. But you do want to trade it conservatively. So in this case, this is what I want to point out. And why I brought that up is because the first trade lost 55 points. And I told you that there's a couple of things I'm looking at. One of the things I'm looking at is if the first trade's a loser, take the second trade. I'm going to have to run back tests on that, and I'll let you know what the results are if it's worth taking. But take a look at this. I mean, we're talking, if you would have taken the second trade because the first trade was a loser, we would have been shorting at 21,726, and this one went down as low as 21,440. So that's almost 300 points after the loss. So that was Monday. Keep that in mind, taking the second trade after a loser, and let's continue with the Tuesday's trade. Tuesday, the trade took place. We went short at 9:32 when we had a close below the lower line. The lower line is the blue dash line. Of course, the upper line is also blue dash line. And we went short at 21,336. Markets consolidated, kind of went against us a little bit by about, I'd say 40 points. And then the markets, there was just that rug pull on Tuesday. And by 10:21, which is about 50 minutes later, the system was up over 300 points at the low of the 10:21 candle. After a little bit more consolidation, markets went up. and the system exited at 21,102 for plus 234 points. So that's, like I said, on one mini, that's over $4,000. So you don't want to be over trading this system. Let's go to Wednesday. Let's move through these quickly. Wednesday, here's another one with that point that I made on taking the second trade. Short at 931, 21,194. It immediately reverses on us, which happens quite often. So sometimes I try to get a better price. If you're following the system rules, you have to get in right away. Nonetheless, I'm just telling you what goes through my mind. We consolidated, markets went back up, and we exited at 21,251. The system opening drive play exited at 21,251 for a loss of 57 points. Now, remember yesterday, I think the profit was 234 points, and this one was only a 57-point loss. But again, like I said, what if we take the second trade after a loser? Only in that case. And in this case, we would have entered at 21,251, and this went as high as 21,372. So that added 120 points at the high of the move. Yes, it did came down, and we would have probably gotten, not probably, but the system would have taken us out of here at approximately 21,300 for a gain of 50 points, which would have netted us pretty much flat for the day. It would have been pretty much a no winner, no loser day. So now let's look at Thursday. Almost done for the week. Thursday was a non-friendly day. But again, take a look at the fact if you would have taken the second trade after the loser. But let's just look at Thursday's trade. Oh, I was angry at this trade. Long at 21,373 at 3, 4, 5, 6. This is at 937. It couldn't just not close below the line and give us that first trade, because I don't take the second trade yet. Like I said, it's just something that I'm going to look into. But anyways, it is what it is, and we have to accept the system and the markets and what it gives us. But 21,373 long, exit at 21,308 for a loss of 65 points. If, and I'm not saying we should yet, I have to backtest it, as you should, backtest and run on demo and trade on demo. But if we're interested in taking the second trade only after a loser, we would have shorted at 21,308. And this one was at 20,900 about a half an hour later. That's 400 points. And let's go to Friday. Where's Friday? Here's Friday. Let's bring it up. Friday. Friday wouldn't have been good if we followed that strategy. Friday, we went short at 21,552. 3 minutes later, the system was ahead by almost 100 points, but unfortunately, markets rotated higher. I think they were starting to get wind of the Zelensky-Trump meeting and liked what they were hearing. So the markets rotated higher, stopped out at 21,628 for a loss of 76 points. And if we had taken the second trade, 628, 560, there would have been another loss of about 60 points. So as I said, it's something I'm going to backtest taking that second trade. But the other two during the week were phenomenal. So maybe even the three, I don't remember Monday. Anyways, the week in review, minus 55. Here we see it on the bottom right, minus 55, plus 234, minus 57, minus 65, minus 76, for a whopping loss of only minus 19 points. One and done. System, and I could tell you that most weeks, this is in the green by over 100 points. So a 19-point loss for the week is not bad at all. It's unfortunate that we had 4 losing days, but irrelevant in the long run. And that's it for now until I get to you the full rules and chart setup. I'll be putting out videos on the performance of this system from time to time. So like I said, stay subscribed and hit the like button. It's appreciated. You'd be surprised what a like can do to blow up the video. Thanks for tuning in. Trade safe, trade responsibly, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next video.